teaching a new prenatal yoga series. This class series is about building slow, deep power in the body and about cultivating a more intuitive conversation between yourself, nature, and this being that is growing inside of you. I have been through a huge journey in this process thus far. I'm pregnant. There were many years that I actually didn't think I would say that I'm pregnant. And I have lived a very full life, a very rich life. And now on this cusp of becoming a mother, I have been investigating a lot of things around who I thought I would be, pictures of success, of independence, of power, prosperity, of just sort of like the day-to-day of my life. My creative practice is a partner of mine in my life, and I feel as if my creative projects are my children. So now I am entering a more like obvious realm of motherhood, even though I actually feel like I've been a mother for many years. So as I step into this place, this it's a threshold, right? I'm not even in it really yet, or I am and I don't know I am. Like, what I'm really interested in building community for and with women around being like a renegade mom and not falling into these traps of kind of like domestic normalcy. I'm really interested in kind of cracking the mold of what mothers are expected to be. And this is all kind of in our culture, our society, not historically. Historically, the Ma force is a deeply powerful kind of divine feminine major goddess priestess scenario, and we've really shifted into it, as we all know and are talking about, very patriarchal structure. And I'm interested in going way back to like the priestess, mother leadership, feminine, divine, Ma, creative force, and just being really like rogue about what a mother should be, can be, and really asking us mothers to be the mother that we want to be, not the mother that we are told we should be. And this sort of like internal truth against external agendas and conditioning is necessary on so many fronts, around so many things and cultures of beauty and modes of expression and identity. But really, as I step into this place of motherhood, there's been like a fair amount of fear around losing myself, and I've had to look at why I thought that would be the case. Obviously, there's a time management and a shift as somebody else enters my realm that I need to care for. So that's real. Like, there's adjustment there. And all the other mothers that have come before me can speak to that. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in also just talking to other women and hearing about where they're at as they grow a child, a human, and what it's been like for them, and their goals and their desires around it. But what I think that's like really, I think what's a really seminal aspect of being pregnant is sitting in the unknown, living in the unknown, and suddenly sharing a body. So I want to share the things that I've learned and that I'm still learning and practicing around healthcare, self-care, how to keep my pelvis and my back easy, how to work with more limited range of motion, how to work with this new energy and this level of sensitivity that I'm navigating, that we all navigate in very different ways, and really use this 4-part class as a transition as a kind of ritual to transition into another stage. So there will be practical takeaways and exercises, things to do to help stabilize the body and open the body as it changes, how to build energy when you're experiencing lethargy. There's a lot of hormones running through your body, and there's a lot of like emotion commotion happening at times. So how to regulate that, how to be with that, how to not judge that, with kind of regulating and slowing down the nervous system, and just generally kind of detoxing the mind and unconscious patterns that maybe aren't yours or from old traumas, different things that are getting in the way of you showing up and being as present as possible in this moment of creation and this moment of transition. For me, like feeling in shape has been, and that has taken many forms. That's like a physical shape, a very like obvious fitness shape, being in shape energetically, having a certain kind of stamina and clarity of mind and like projection and frequency even. I like to feel agile. I must feel connected to myself, or I am just crabby, bitchy, anxious, full of anxiety. So for me, this is like mandatory that I am what I just want to call like in shape or fit or connected to self. And it's been really challenging to find this connection within pregnancy. So I am really looking forward to just sharing some of the things that I've learned around this, tools that I have practiced and am practicing around staying in shape, staying connected to yourself as you are changing drastically and sharing a body and on the cusp of so much unknown. I want to create a space where we can inhabit our bodies and feel strong, and not feel shy, and also be really smart about tending ourselves during this time. There's so much information out there around motherhood, around what to do, what to eat, from the medical system to new age communities to a lot of spiritual systems and alternative health, and I found it really overwhelming. And I have all these books that I haven't even read. I have some books that I've read and I love, but it's just like what does it mean to have an experience, your own experience of being pregnant, and absorb all the information that's out there and all of the branding as well around motherhood, especially in America, I feel like. And then how can we have our own experience inside of that? And how can we be smart with our bodies and enjoy this moment and still feel connected to our life, knowing that a lot's going to change when the baby comes out. So, I've just been thinking a lot about how to create a comprehensive series of lessons and teachings that are informative and give us also permission to just be where we are. Well, when I've asked a lot of mothers, their suggestions around how to handle something or what to do, and I've heard this, what do I do? They say, they're like, you have to listen to yourself. Your body knows. And I think that it's really important to be informed, and I think it's equally important to have a deep sense of inner knowing and intuition. And I'm excited to really fold some of that learning into this class, because I think this is actually not this kind of attention to self, to knowing. It is not just about being pregnant. I think it's about being a conscientious human being on the planet right now, is cultivating that kind of intuitive knowing in conversation with information and environmental engagement. So, yeah, the class is going to be fun. Like it's intense, but it's also a place to gather and release and relax. So, if you feel alone with your pregnancy, this is a class for you. Prenatal yoga should not be at all intimidating. This is a place to explore, to land, to literally like rebirth yourself, to get fit, feel strong, and just give yourself permission to be where you are, and also to kind of bring in like problems, things, concerns that are coming up, so we can address them in community, and with somatic awareness. We will be going through a series in each class of movements, kinesthetic awareness, somatic building, exercises, energy enhancing, meditative, mind focusing, and maybe some writing exercises. This will be a comprehensive package that entails also a workbook with prompts, a weekly check-in, a chat with the other community of women that are in the class, as well as I really want to set you up at the end of class to move forward with your own practice, to kind of bring the growth, bring the change and the development that's happened in class forward. So please review the details below. Go to the website, and I hope to see you there. I think this is going to be really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to being in this with you in this process. Thanks.